Close your eyes.
I am fully open and present in the moment to receive any guidance that speaks to my soul. I will be honest and authentic with myself, facing the truth that my body, my intuition, is guiding me as either confirmation or a nudge for healing. I am prepared to wholeheartedly start or continue on my journey to self-discovery and healing. Hello everyone, welcome to Willow and Roots. It's Michelle here and I have another reading for you. Today's reading we're going to be looking at blessings coming in for you in the new year. We have 6 options to choose from. Now I've pulled a card from 6 different decks. The card that you feel drawn to, there may be a message in there, in that option, in that pile for you. You also may be drawn to more than one card, and that's okay, because there may be fragmented messages for you. Okay. Also, I'd like to thank everyone who are ordering personal readings from me and mentorships. It's fascinating getting to know your soul, getting to meet your ancestors, and really delving into any core issues that you may have. Also, just clarification for many. Many of you are incredibly intuitive already, but you just needed that confirmation that you are on the right path. And I feel honored to be that person sharing the guidance with you. Also, I'm going to be adding new products in my Etsy shop. The first 2 products will be sprays. One will be a vibrational frequency lifting spray, and the other will be an evil eye spray. So it's going to be a protection spray. So do check it out. Do support as you already are. I really appreciate it. So let's get on with this reading. Let's look at the options. This is option 1. This is option 2. This is option 3. This is option 4. This is option 5. And this is option 6. So once again, option 1, option 2, option 3, option 4, option 5, and option 6. So you can pause the video, choose a card. Let's get to it. Hello, option 1. For those of you who selected the first card, here's your reading. So let's see what blessing is coming in for you in the new year. Now, the blessing is meant to be like an ultimate, like the ultimate blessing. And it's meant to last for the whole year, or it could come in at any point in 2023. Okay, so let's see. We have here the 6 of Cups. Now, what I'm getting from this is the blessing coming in is resolution with your past or resolution with someone from the past, right? The 6 of Cups is all about clearing out, revisiting the past, having compassion, but also it's a card of decluttering, clearing, right? Making room for new blessings to come in. What this is showing me is some of you will be stepping into a period of wanting to make peace with your past because you're ready to move forward. You're ready to focus more on what you can achieve in the future. You're focusing on the blessings. You're focusing on building, on positivity. You're not wanting to be held back or sat in the past, right? Living in the past. This is also a card telling me that there may be a period of stillness, right? So needing to heal certain aspects of your past, and it might have been a period of reflection, a period of introspection, and this is now going to be clearing. This is you now ready to step forward. This is you making peace with certain aspects of your past, certain events, certain experiences that you had in the past that may have been heavy on your heart or could be holding you back. You're now making peace with it. You're now forgiving, and now you're moving on, right? You're wanting to move forward. You're not forgetting, but you're forgiving. You're not allowing it to weigh you down, and that's beautiful. It could even be with family. So we have a male here, and it could be with the father, making peace with a father figure or a father. For some of you, an older brother, right? There's a small percentage of you where you lost a family member. A family member has crossed over, and this is you now in a place where you're healing from their loss. You're able to, there's a saying, putting one foot in front of the other. So it's taking baby steps towards healing, towards being able to function, right, in life. So putting the focus back on yourself and being able to do things to have an enriching life. So not losing the memories or forgetting about this loved one. It's now you are not allowing the grief to paralyze you or hold you back. You're now stepping forward, right? It's like an eternal love. It's seeing that they're always with me and there's a link, a bond attached. But it does feel like now you're able to start doing things that you may not have wanted to do when they first originally passed, or maybe even a year in. Now you're starting to discover your smile again. You're able to laugh at certain things, whereas before you weren't able to do so. This is now a lovely phase, a beautiful phase of healing, and I'm being told to get this butterfly here and show you, right? And it's a butterfly that's majority black, but we do have yellow specks and blue specks here. So this is you now blossoming, right? This is you being able to stepping into a new phase where you're choosing to live. You're choosing to hold on to those beautiful memories and use them as inspiration for you to move forward to having the best life possible. It's actually it's like ammunition for you to reach or to take advantage of your greatest potential. Doing your best at something or doing everything that you can to have an enriching life. This is gorgeous. For some of you, you're tracing back. You're seeking or looking for a family member and you will find them. You will find them. It's like you're tracing I'm hearing tracing your steps. So you're looking back or thinking back at a time when you were with this person or things that might have gone wrong, or it could have been something that triggered some form of disagreement within a family. So you're tracing your steps to get to the root or the core issue so that it could be resolved. I'm hearing being loyal to family, like blood is stronger than anything else. Right? That's what I'm hearing. It's also for a very small percentage of you, a family member, there's some kind of like crime that happened, a murder, and it's going to be resolved. The clues are all there. The clues are all there. It's something about going in and remembering, retracing your steps, retracing, looking at the patterns, I'm hearing. I'm hearing have fond memories of them. Having fond memories of them. And for some of you, it's the reverse. So it's not a parent. It's actually a child. It's actually a child who's passed. And there's a parent that is looking back at when their child was young. So they didn't die young, but they're remembering from birth to the formative years of their child's life, and they're reminiscing about it and they're holding it dear in their heart. For you, I am hearing, I'm always walking with you. I am always walking with you. Please do not feel alone. Please do not feel sad. I am safe. It's definitely a year of closure, but you're not forgetting. It's deep healing. It's you now being able to it's like taking the first steps. I'm just keep seeing it and I'm hearing it as well. Taking the first steps. Being able to smile again. Like truly smile. Truly feel joy. Wow. For others, this is actually making amends and healing family disputes with the events that happened during the whole pandemic period, right? A lot of family members have broken ties. A lot of people were disowned. A lot of people were disowned. And this is showing me that there's going to be the mending stage. That's the blessing coming in the new year. A lot of mending, a lot of healing. Because what this is showing me with this card is that, and I'm hearing it now, it runs deeper than back then. Okay? So for them to cut all ties because of an opinion, that wasn't the root cause. It runs deeper than what happened back then. So it's finding the core issue and healing it with them. Okay? And it could be something on their part. It could be something within them that they need to heal, that they're not seeing. This card is also telling me that you should have compassion for them because they do not know, they do not see. So you hold them in your heart, that love, that forgiveness, that compassion, you hold it in your heart. And if there is no way that you're going to be making amends physically, make amends emotionally with this being a cups card. You're sending them the love energetically, that peaceful forgiveness, and energetically their soul will feel it, their soul will know. Okay, this is you lifting the burdens from off your back. This is you finding that inner peace. It's leaving the door open to a time when they are ready to come towards you. But all of that hardship and burden and resentment is lifted from you, is cleared. Your conscience is cleared. Your heart is open because you know better. You're more aware. And that's what this card is giving me here. This is something that is incredibly powerful, because most people, when we think about the blessings for the year, we're thinking money's going to come in, or I'm going to meet the love of my life, or my career is going to take off. Sometimes the blessings, we don't see its value until later on. The blessing of happiness and joy is far greater than the blessings of possessions, because that brings peace and harmony within. That's that inner alignment. If you don't have that joy and that inner alignment, you can have all the possessions, you can have the monetary gains, the perfect person, the great job, and still be the most unhappiest person in the world. So that is why these blessings that Spirit wants us to see, to take advantage of, to appreciate, it's priceless. It's stellar. Wow. This is a big one. And a part of my mentorship, I was actually given through Spirit the information on key steps to having the greatest human experience. So there's 20, and what you're meant to experience is one of them, and that is forgiveness. Forgiveness. Beautiful. I'm going to pull a card, and that's going to be it's like advice, but the advice is, it could either be a warning, right? So it could be where if you choose to not do this, right, or to be open to this, then the situation will remain as it is. But if you choose to allow this to come in, then you can have this peace. You can have the resolution. You can have this harmony, right? And sometimes we're meant to take action, and sometimes we're meant to just allow Spirit to do what Spirit does best. Move at Spirit's own pace, right? Okay, let's see what guidance or the warning or advice they have for you on this blessing. And it's actually an energy also throughout the whole year where it feels like you're not going to be putting too much stock in certain people's behaviors or certain actions and events that happens to you, right? Or that's in your environment. It's almost like you're going to be able to roll with the punches. You're taking the situation as it comes and knowing how to react. This is pretty big on a personal level because it takes that edge off of that of frustration, anger, and resentment, right? This is you now being really comfortable within yourself and looking at situations differently, right? If someone is being difficult, if someone is being an asshole, you would look at them and say, look, I have compassion for you because you got a lot going on with you. You got some stuff going on that you feel that you need to project it on me. And I'm not taking it. I'm not going to accept it. So work through what you need to work through. I'm sending you love and light. Okay? But you're not taking on people's baggage. You're learning how to just focus on what is yours. And if inclined to help someone, then you will do so. That's if they're open to receiving help as well. But let's see the advice. May I have a card, please? We have the star. Look at that. That's the healing card. Beautiful. This is also telling me that it's not much that you need to do. It's being in the energy of allowing spirit to take the lead. So we have divine timing energy. We also have the energy of surrendering, really going with the flow, not, again, trying too hard or wanting to take full control of the situation or people, but responding accordingly, I'm hearing. So you're able to discern the situation and know exactly how you're meant to respond. But it is done in a healing way where you are not dishonoring yourself, right? And you are actually allowing God's divine light to enter this situation in a healing way, right? It's just being really, really open, really relaxed, really in flow, really connected to yourself and spirit. We have at the bottom of the deck here the Six of Swords. So it's like definitely moving out of troubling times into more calm and, again, clear periods where you can see exactly what is going on around you and know how to handle situations accordingly. That's beautiful. Yes. Let's get you some advice. This is from the Kantagi Oracle. May I have a card for option 1? We have here this card number 2, and it says, you don't know where you are, but you are free. Look at that. Go with the flow. That is just it. You don't know where you are, but you are free. And that is, and it's 2, being in flow, being in balance, right? This is totally giving me surrender vibes. This is totally expressing that you may not know where the journey leads ultimately, but you're okay with it. The freeing thing is that you're not taking on baggage. You're not allowing yourself to again be pressurized and to be annoyed and just have all that heavy weight on you. You're not allowing people to even dump their stuff on you either. You're enjoying the moment. You're living moment by moment, peacefully, happily. This is you running free, living in the moment, dancing. It feels like a respite. It feels like not taking on the pressures of life. The pressures, and what I mean by that is things beyond your control. You are not taking on that load. You're refusing to do that. Everything that you know that you can change the outcome to, or you can have control over, and I'm not talking about rigid control, right? I'm talking about situations where you're not going to allow yourself to get the short end of the stick or to struggle, to suffer. There are things that you can do to prevent that, right? you're not taking on any of that stuff. So an example would be what's going on in the outside world, outside of your own bubble, outside of your community, the greater scale, right? You're not allowing that to consume you with fear. You're focusing on things that you have control of in your immediate environment. And that's beautiful. That's the first step. Okay, let's get you a card from my deck, Rooted Wisdom deck. Wow. We have here work with your divine feminine. Yep. And the divine feminine energy is the receptive energy, right? Waiting to receive, being open to receive, right? Also tapping into that intuitive energy, so discerning energy, feeling out a situation and knowing exactly how to act on it. We also have initiating and then waiting for the nudges from spirit, or to see how everything pans out to decide how you will act, how you will respond. That's another thing as well with the feminine energy. Also nurturing yourself and being very compassionate, loving, kind, right? Understanding. Beautiful. So I'm going to end the reading right here. If this reading resonates, leave a comment down below. Please remember to like, share, subscribe, press the notification bell. I'm also offering personal readings and mentorships. Information on that is in the description box below. And I'll see you next time. Bye. Hello, option 2. For those of you who selected the second card, here's your reading. Let's see. We have the Magician. Beautiful. Now, when it comes to blessings, blessings can come in many forms. Most of us look at blessings as monetary gains or that perfect relationship, the perfect job. But sometimes the blessings are divine actions. Sometimes those divine blessings are overlooked and not appreciated. So an example would be joy, having a joyful year. Now, many of us will say joy. Well, actually, joy is when we're in this frequency of gratitude and appreciation for all that we have. This is actually being in total alignment with the self as well. So let's say that we say, God, you know what? We don't want the joy blessing. We just want the monetary blessing. If you are not in alignment, you're not going to enjoy that monetary gains. You're not going to enjoy the money. You're not going to enjoy the relationship or the job. So the importance of having those divine blessings, those very subtle blessings, it means a lot, because that is the structure, that is like the foundation, right, of the human experience. And in my mentorship course, Spirit downloaded to me 20 experiences or things that will help you to have the greatest human experience. Okay, joy is one of them. But let's see what's going on with you guys. So with the Magician here, clearly associated with manifestation. But this is showing me that it's a year of having great fortune, right? So it's a year of having the opportunity to create or to manifest abundance in all areas of your life. Okay, so we're talking about abundance physically, abundance with your health, right? Intellect, wisdom, emotions, love, and actions or creative ventures, right? Creativity doesn't mean that only the artwork and all that. We're talking about creating something from scratch. So for you, it's a year of being able to have great fortune in building, in creating, right? In having to access. So there are great opportunities that are going to be presented to you, and it's up to you how you respond to them, right? Some of those opportunities can actually bring you a fantastic amount of monetary gains, love, intellect, wisdom, learning a new skill, health, but it's up to you how you go about achieving it, or do you move towards it, right? It's also giving me here that, especially with the infinity symbol, that it's up to you how you transmute this energy, right? So it's going to feel like things come to you easy in the year, right? It's almost like stuff dropping in your lap. Now, mind you, this might be for the whole year or for a part of the year, but it's telling me here with the infinity symbol, use it wisely, but also make sure that all channels are clear. The infinity symbol for me, it's an even flow of energy from one point to the other. If you have any blockages, that energy ain't moving. Okay? It's not going to move. It's going to be stuck where that blockage is. The blockage can be in the form of any of these areas as well. Okay? That's another warning here. So the blockage could be a mentality with the swords, right? A way of thinking, a way of feeling about yourself, or things that you say. With wands, actions, things that you do, right? How you conduct yourself around others. With pentacles, your thoughts, views, and actions towards money, towards things that are solid, tangible. Do you take things for granted, or do you appreciate them? And the same thing with the cups, how you feel about yourself and how you feel about others in life for some of you. And more importantly, your health. Are you looking after your well-being? This is a double-edged sword, because it is saying that it could be a remarkable year, a year where you are reaping. But this is if you have invested the time and energy to build, invested the time and energy in these various areas here. This is the year where you're going to be collecting the rewards. If you have neglected it, or if there's any blockages, then it's not going to be as great, the whole abundance and the reaping, as it could be. So I'm not saying that there won't be any at all. There may be some, but it could be like an ongoing tap if you are totally clear, if you have a clear channel, again, releasing blockages in many of these areas. And that's actually the message, that warning message that the magician wants to share with you all. It's that this is a year, this is your year, but you have to make sure that you have worked on a lot of the various areas in your life. Okay, so we have the realms of forgiveness, forgiving others, forgiving yourself, the realms of ambition. All right, are you someone that will step all over people, or are you someone that's afraid to be seen, afraid to grab opportunities? It's working through all of that. And I do highly suggest you guys, because this is very powerful. This is a very powerful card, that if you do have any types of fears or blockages, make sure that you work on them from this point, from today. Starting the process, work on it from today. Because I'm getting an image of 6 months. Okay, so give yourself 6 months if you have any blockages, right? To unworked, right? Unhealed blockages, to start working on them, because then you will have 6 months to reap the rewards. Okay, but you have to take this seriously. It's not something where you're sitting on your ass doing nothing that this will come in. It don't work like that. You guys are going to have to do work. You guys are going to have to definitely invest, make the effort to bring this in, but that's through working on yourself. This is the card of the master, mastering the self. And yes, it's not knowing everything about yourself or healing everything completely and you're all 100. It's an ongoing process, but it's starting the process. It's taking it seriously and truly wanting to heal, okay, or to work through certain blockages. It's very powerful. That's wonderful. Let's get you an advice card. Now the advice card could be a warning, which I think the magician already put that out there with the blockages. It could be a warning where if you sit on your bum and you do absolutely nothing and expect things to come in, it's not going to come in. But if you make the effort, then it will come in. You see, it's that type of warning sometimes. Or it could be for you to surrender, to allow spirit to guide you on the path. Okay, so let's see what the advice is. But it's the number one card. It's like for you guys, on a personal note, it's going to be great fortune, right? This year. So fortune meaning you will be fortunate in various areas of your life. And the magician shows the 4 suits. Oh, 5 with the infinity, the consciousness. Okay. So some of you, your spiritual gifts also. But it's learning to not abuse it, right? Okay, let's see. What guidance? Okay, there we go. We got the world popping out. We have the world. This is beautiful. And look at that. Even though the Fool is the first card, right? And it's 0, the start of the journey, and the world is the end. This is number 1. This is where you're understanding about yourself in the journey. For some of you with the world popping up, it's the ending of a cycle or the closing out of a cycle. And now it's up to you to show us what you learned. That's what I'm hearing. The previous cycle was you developing, was you learning, right? And now it's like, okay, now it's test time. Let's see what you've learned. That is quite interesting. It's definitely giving me like mastery of something, right? Self-mastery, mastery of a skill. Being ready to put yourself out there. So for some of you, if you, again, you're probably graduating university, right? Or you've taken a course and you're at the final stage. And now it's time for you to put things into practice. Or you've been working on developing a business idea, developing a skill, and now it's time for you to put it into practice. It's like, okay, show the world. Let's see what you have. So we have many businesses and products being revealed. There's great innovation I'm hearing coming out. If you are contemplating this, it ties in with that 6-month period. So 6 months to develop it, right? It's not develop it completely because it does take a lot of work, right? But at least have certain aspects of it in place if you're developing a product, right, or a business, and then starting the process of making it happen, making it unfold, putting it out there, right? I'm definitely seeing a 6-month period. I'm hearing no more hide and seek. So this is Spirit's way of telling you that it's time again to put yourself out there. I'm getting a download about someone who constantly asks Spirit for a break, like, when am I going to experience success? When am I going to have recognition? That type of stuff. Constantly asking Spirit. Well, now's your chance. 2023, this is your chance to shine. The opportunity is here, and it's like, what are you going to do with it? What are you going to do about that? Wow. So this is beautiful, guys. If you want to create or build something, this is your year, 2023. This is one not to sit back on. Don't sit on your ass with this one, guys. Gotta move. I'll show you the bottom of the deck. Chariot. Gotta move. Get your stuff together in alignment and move. Okay, let's get you some advice. I'm hearing the proof is in the pudding. Or, you know, it's just get yourself out there. All right. Can you, you talk the talk? Can you walk the walk? Interesting. Interesting. It's time to put things into action. Yeah, everything that you have asked for, it's coming this year. Oh my God. Okay. I'm being guided to speak more on this. So again, with each suit, So the swords, it's like if you've been asking for more clarity, right? Wanting to be authentic, wanting channeling ability, it's going to come in and spirit is going to say, okay, now you have it. What are you going to do about it? The same thing with matters of the heart, love. I want a soulmate. I want that person. I want this. I want that. It's going to come in and then spirit is going to say, okay, are you going to go for it? So it might even be, guys, there is a little trick here. There's a little challenge. And the challenge is there's going to be something that you're going to have to let go of. It could be something that you like or it means near and dear to you, or it might be something that needs to go, but you're holding on to it because you feel safe. And that's going to be the test. So if you want any of these, there's something you're going to have to sacrifice. How much does it mean to you? Okay? Especially with the magician. So when it comes to pentacles, again, you want money, you want success, you want wealth, you want this, the family, the committed relationship. There's going to be a test. The same thing with wands. Wanting more action, wanting to travel, wanting to have that creative inspiration, right? Wanting movement, wanting to buy a house. It's just, you're going to be tested. You're going to receive it and it's going to say, okay, you asked for this. You've been asking for this for a while. Boom. Here it is. What are you going to do? And guys, do not stall. Do not be that old car, right? And you just kind of stall. When it's put right there, the opportunity is right in front of you. And somehow the fear sets in and you're stuck. It's calling for movement. It's calling to regroup. And like I said earlier, with the star, with the healing, working through any blockages that you have, working through any type of limiting belief that you have, using this time to heal, because when it comes in, you're going to have to move. And it's something that doesn't come around often. Let's just put it like that. These are little blessings and presents from spirit. Only a selected few are blessed with like good fortune all the time. It's a few people that I've met, not a lot, where it's like spirit is just constantly with them in that way. They're mollycoddled by spirit. Okay. Okay, can I have a card? This is advice for option 2. It says, the chasm shrinks as you step across. Oh my God, look at that card number 14. So it ties in with that world card as well. And card number 14 reduces to 5. So this is the change. So again, something that you have been asking for is finally coming. Are you going to step on the new path? Are you going to take that leap? But it's showing here that this rock is actually going down. It's shrinking. It's getting smaller. So it's forcing you actually to step on the new path. So for some of you, like I said earlier, there may be a tendency or a possibility that you might freeze. So the opportunity that you're asking for will be presented to you and you're going to be like, uh-oh, what do I do? Right? It's going to be, do I sacrifice what I have or do I go towards this? Or am I ready to do this? It's something about freezing, but spirit is going to push you forward. You're going to be nudge forward until you're on the other side. Until you make your way on the other side. If you do not move, things will fall away on their own. And there's nothing you can do about it. It's going to be beyond your control. That's called divine intervention, guys. That's what this is saying. Change is on the horizon. It is going to happen because you asked for it. I'm hearing be careful what you wish for. Okay? But embrace it because it's always in your best interest. And I'm not trying to sound mean because I've been through this. I asked spirit for something and when it came in, oh my God. The packaging was different. I mean, it wasn't bad, but there was just some things that I didn't factor in. Okay. This is a cute one. So choose a day to look your best from head to toe. So this is something that I do, right? So doesn't mean that I look terrible every day. I don't actually. But I choose 2 days out of the week. This is calling for you to choose a day though, where you really make yourself look nice. You go that extra mile. So if it's like doing your hair in a way that is just really beautiful, right? Handsome. For women, putting on your makeup, like making that extra effort to really look radiant. Wearing something that you only wear on special occasions, but wear it for that day. Same thing, clothes, shoes, the whole 9 yards, bags. Really putting yourself out there, but making that effort. But you're doing it for yourself. You're doing it to lift your spirits. You're doing it because why the hell not? Life is short. Why are we holding on to things, waiting for one day I'm going to wear this for whatever occasion? It may not come. So make the occasion today. Some ladies, you got your makeup, all this wonderful makeup. You don't wear them. You save them for the special occasion. They go off. They do have a sell-by date. Wear them. Use them. Same thing with clothing. Use them. Shoes. Use them. Wear them. Don't save them. Don't have them in a shrine. The idea is to feel good. Why did you buy them in the first place? Why do you have them? Use them. Enjoy them. Right? There's a strong energy here to have gratitude. I do this. There's 2 days. And you choose the day that you love. My days, Wednesday and Friday. I especially love Friday, but Wednesday as well. And that day, I go all out. The other days, yeah, I look fabulous, but those 2 days, oh my God. But it's nice. It feels really good. And it's lovely when people turn heads. It's nice when you're complimented. It's nice when the opposite sex looks at you with that sparkly eyes. You know? Okay, let me stop. Okay, but it is really nice to do. It is something where you will just feel good within you. You're not looking for validation from others. It's that you have these things. Wear it. Why not? Why not? Why is today not a special day? Right? Every day is special. So waiting for that special occasion, every day is a special occasion. But choose the day that you love. Choose a day that is like your day. The day that feels great inside. Okay? So I'm going to end the reading right here. If this reading resonates, leave a comment down below. Please remember to like, share, subscribe, press the notification bell. I'm also offering personal readings and mentorships. Information on that is in the description box below. And I'll see you next time. Bye. Hello, option 3. For those of you who selected the 3rd card, here's your reading. Let's see what blessings coming in for you. 9 of Pentacles. Beautiful. Wow. Some of you guys, it's a holiday. An expensive one. Right? 5-star hotel or maybe even higher than that. Right? But it's a very, very special holiday in the new year. Now, the blessings coming in, many of us look at blessings as monetary gains, as that soulmate, perfect relationship, perfect job. Yes, those are blessings, but sometimes divine blessings comes in the form of joy, comes in the form of gratitude, comes in the form of forgiveness. Those are great blessings because those are long-lasting blessings. And what I mean by that, a perfect example would be joy. Let's say that you did not receive the blessing of joy, being in total alignment and gratitude, and you received all the monetary gains, the perfect relationship or job. You may not enjoy it. You may not be happy. You will still have that void within your heart. With joy, you will be able to appreciate those things when it does come in. So the divine blessings are some of the greatest long-lasting blessings to receive. Now for you guys, Nine of Pentacles. So it is a blessing of harmony, but also material comforts. I'm not gonna lie, material comforts here. Travel, being able to enjoy what you have, being able to travel with the money that you have. This is showing me opportunities for you to acquire a great sum of money, to be honest. Right? We're talking about life-changing money here. Money where you be comfortable, money where you can look after your health, money where you can travel, money where you can leave some for kids, right? Or other family members. But it's definitely showing me just being a very relaxing, peaceful year, and also the opportunity to have a comfortable amount of finance, right, entering your life. Being able to buy that house. For some of you, or it's a small percentage, you're actually going to be winning a trip. It's like winning a vacation, like a 5-star hotel or even purple label type stuff. The stuff that many of us don't know about. Okay. You're going to win a holiday and really living that lavish life, really lapping it up, or visiting friends who are financially stable and like really enjoying it, really enjoying their home, really enjoying the trip. For others, your business is going to do really, really well, where you're going to be able to enjoy, your earnings. It's like things have picked up to a point where you can exhale and you can actually enjoy it. I'm hearing for some of you, it is coming in. It is going to come in. Be ready. Okay, let's see the advice that they give you for this. Now, the advice can be in the form of a warning, or the advice can be in the form of needing to surrender and allow spirit to step in. So we're talking about divine timing, going with the flow energy, right? It all depends on what the card says. Because sometimes we can do things and mess things up, alter the blessing, right? So it could be you need to pick up the pace, you need to act, or you need to hang back a bit, right? We'll see how it goes. But this is beautiful. This is an opportunity to acquire great wealth, but also enjoy it. For someone, they're going to be honeymooning in Venice or Italy, France. Italy, France, in like a villa, a huge mansion, very romantic, lots of greenery, the landscape's beautiful, winery. I'm hearing winery. Okay, may I have advice? Okay, so we have here the Page of Wands. So it's a kind of acting, or taking action, exploring your options, but more importantly, not in haste, not irresponsibly. This is actually a little bit of both, with it being the Page of Wands. So not having too much expectation, so meaning your actions leading to an outcome. Right? So putting a lot of weight and stock and expectations on that. So if I do this, then I'll definitely get my 9 of Pentacles, my wealth. Not in that energy. The energy is to enjoy it. So you're exploring an option or an action with the aim of seeing where it goes, but not placing an outcome and expectation on it. That's what Spirit is saying. Spirit wants you to still have some level of fun with it. When we start putting heavy expectations on things, it takes that spark away. It takes the joy out of it. You see what I mean? So it's saying that a bit of both. So you're going to be exploring and acting, but without that heavy expectations. This is enjoying the process as well, right? So even when you're traveling, enjoying that, taking everything in, So not rushing to go to all these different places. It's just more so soaking up the environment that you are in, being present in the environment that you're in. This is like collecting data, but energetically, of course. Yeah, it's like smooth sailing. I'm hearing moving at a comfortable pace here. This is nice. This is very nice. Okay, let's get you some advice. With the page doing gymnastic and flipping, it's almost like the flip side of things. Like it's giving me that hanged man vibe, like a different perspective or different to what I expected. So it's calling for you to do something that you would normally do. Travel somewhere that you wouldn't normally travel, because there's a lot that you're going to learn. And for some of you to be inspired by. So it's doing the opposite of what you expect or would normally do. Okay, let's get some advice. That's it. It's this one wants to come out. Oh wow. So we have here card number 16, and it says a charmed leap. Look at that. Another gymnast. Ties in with the page. Look at these two. Beautiful. Right. So a charmed leap. So it's just freely floating or just moving into this great abundance here. Freely moving into this, well, harmony, balance. Freely moving into not having the weight of the world on your shoulders. Because now you're in a position where things are comfortable. You're comfortable within your environment. You're comfortable, right? You're comfortable with monetary gains as well. You're not worrying about what needs to be paid or not having enough. You have enough, or a system that works. So it's saying for you to now enjoy it. This is when you're going to be stepping into gratitude and also joy, pleasure, right? Being in the moment as well. Processing everything in the moment. Happily being able to do things without fear, without worrying about what's going to go wrong. This is really being very positive as well, very optimistic, drawing into that playful, joyous energy that you possess within, and kind of rolling with that, moving with that. Wow, this is nice, guys. Okay, I'm going to pull a card from my Rooted Wisdom deck. Wow. Okay. So you guys have find the lesson in the situation. So for some of you, this is a welcome change. And 16 reduces to 7. And that's the number of spirit. We do have 9 here, right? So it's the end of a situation. So it could be you've really been grinding it out with work, trying to earn money, trying to do your best. And now you're finally going to receive that reward, that blessing. And it's like, what was the lesson in all of that? Just the experience, the journey that led me to this point. Finding that core lesson, that's golden. That's a gem right there, because it's something that you can apply, right, in the future, but also that gem, you can use that to help others be able to step on this path to self-sufficiency and comfort. But it's always important to look back and to find the lessons in a situation. And that is a part of the human experience. That's one of the greatest things that we should be doing. It clears up a lot of things for us, especially when it comes to resentment, when it comes to relationships that go sour, or jobs, or just friendships. It's just a lot of things that we hold on to with anger and rage. So not necessarily death per se, but more so just experiences with people, living people. When we look back at the lessons, why certain things happen, it allows us to grow. It allows us to evolve, especially when we're able to, in a non-biased way, look at the role that we played and the role that other people have played in the situation. And then that's like with the magnifying glass, seeing exactly where things went wrong. What was that trigger? What was that turning point? And that is big. So it could be here, what is the turning point that led to this comfort, this new blessing for you? Wow, this is beautiful. So I'm going to end the reading right here. If this reading resonates, leave a comment down below. Please remember to like, share, subscribe, press the notification bell. I'm also offering personal readings and mentorships. Information on that is in the description box below. And I'll see you next time. Bye. Hello, option 4. For those of you who selected the 4th card, here's your reading. So we have here Temperance. Beautiful. Now, when it comes to blessings, many of us see blessings as monetary gains, the perfect relationship, perfect career, but blessings, divine blessings, comes in the form of gratitude, more action-based, joy, forgiveness, and those blessings, I'm hearing they're eternal. So what I mean by that is, if you don't have joy, or if you're not in alignment, and you receive the monetary gains, the relationship, the perfect job, you're not going to enjoy them. That joy is not present. There will be a void, a hole, and you always be seeking and searching something more. And you're going to realize it doesn't come from those things. It has to be within you already. Those things are things that you can enjoy when you are complete, when you are in alignment, when you are in a space of joy and understanding with the self, life, and the situation that you're in. So for you guys with Temperance, this is all about being at peace, being in flow with the self and the situation that you are faced with, right? Being emotionally balanced, in alignment, being able to see situations for what they are, people for who they are, and tapping into divine guidance as well. Being able to take divine guidance on board, being able to tune in, with these 2 cups here, the 2 of cups that Temperance has. I'm picking up like that receptive energy of the feminine, so the intuitive energy, being able to pick up on divine guidance, and then with the masculine energy, being able to act on that guidance. So what you are being told to do it, like move towards it, right? It feels very much so like a very, very balanced year. So it's a year of coming into complete alignment, really being conscious about your chakras, feeling, being able to feel what is blocked and how to remedy it, how to heal it. Okay, especially with the chakras, because it's going to be a year of needing things to be in flow. We do have the volcano in the back erupting here, so it's not wanting to be in that energy where things are bottled up to the point where you reach breaking point and then boom, you're triggered and you erupt. The eruption I'm feeling could be both positive and negative, but the negative aspects would be it will affect your health, it will affect your relationship with others as well, and opportunities. So being a loose cannon is not the way to go. Also, in a positive way, the eruption would be that release. So if you are someone who does not give 2 hoots about what people think or opportunities, etc., then it would be a very good release. And I'm hearing like traumas or disappointments from young age all the way up to where you are now. And it's just having that release, that huge purge all at once. But the key thing here with Temperance is, what do you do after that purge? Are you going to suck everything back in and wait for the next explosion? Or are you going to use this opportunity to now work on yourself, work on what has come up to the surface, so that it does not enter you anymore? You will now be stepping into a new phase, a new way of being. Okay, that's for some of you. It's definitely calling for, I'm feeling like a very chill vibe, like very chill, like Libra vibes. And both my parents are Librans anyways. They're just super chilled. It's just that kind of vibe where everything is everything. You know, that's just the energy that comes from this. It's just so relaxed, so chilled out, so in flow. Even though this is not a Libran card, it does give me that Libran vibe though. Very highly in tune spiritually. That's the main blessing this year. Being able to truly be wired energetically to your environment, right? Telepathically, intuitively, with the angelic realm, with spirit, with people's energy, being able to read and feel situations, knowing how to respond to them, right? With the feet, temperance's feet, the angel's feet in the water, definitely the emotional body, knowing how to control your temper, understanding that you don't have to respond to everything. Some things you can roll off your back. So this is being incredibly strong within, right? Not being affected or triggered by minor nonsense. This is actually you being comfortable with yourself, knowing yourself. So if someone says something, a trigger word, and you know that's not you, there is no need to respond. Because if you respond, that means that you think it's you, right? So it will be, I don't know who they're talking about, but they're not talking about me because I know that's not me, right? That's for someone. It's not being triggered because you understand who you are, okay? Yeah, it's turning a new leaf. It's moving forward for someone. This used to be your energy, explosive, and you're moving now towards being more graceful, at peace, not letting things weigh you down, not letting things get to you. It's also a card of individuality as well. So stepping into that energy of, again, knowing who you are, being comfortable with who you are, being able to embrace your differences and not wanting to be a part of the herd, a part of the pack, following everyone else. Perfect example is being a clone. Okay, not wanting to be a clone. This is now you embracing your differences, your individuality, and not needing validation for it or to be validated. Okay, I think this is a Sagittarius card, but it's giving me Libran vibes. Even though we know justice is Libra, yes, but this is giving me that chilled out vibe that Librans have. They're just so chilled. Sometimes they could be a little bit too chilled out, but yeah, with the Two of Cups also, it's not falling into indecision, right? Going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth on an idea. And if you are in that space, it's saying to listen to your intuition. You're receiving higher guidance here, and that is the guidance that you're meant to follow. So if you find yourself going back and forth in limbo, definitely listen to the higher guidance or call on it, right? It's definitely an energy and a year of purging and moving away from taking on heavy energy. And like I said in a previous pile, it could be the energies of what's going on outside of your environment, outside of your community. This is you realizing that I am not going to take on things that are beyond my control. Okay, things that you cannot control. Why the hell are you taking that on? Why? You focus on the things that you can control, you can handle in your life. The other things, that's collectively, that's on a greater scale. But there's no need to include fear in your space, in your energy, in your vessel. Okay, let's see. What advice does Spirit have for you? Now, this is advice that could be a warning, which you had a semi-warning in this. Or it could be advice where you just meant to surrender and allow Spirit to do what Spirit does best, right? You just need to go with the flow. But we'll see what the guidance is, right? Sometimes we get in our own way, and other times we sit in our bums and do absolutely nothing and miss opportunities. So we'll see exactly what The advice is go with the flow with the Fool. Yeah. Everything is everything. Meaning you let things roll off your back. It is what it is. Everything is everything. This is giving me Libran energy, guys. Oh my gosh. This is my parents here. Both of them. They're so chilled. Okay, so with the Fool card, it comes with a double edge here. It's saying to be in flow. It's saying to move. So not sit on your ass. It's saying to move. But it's also giving me the energy of using or needing to use discernment. Because sometimes we can just foolishly glide on our path and not listen to the divine warnings or prompts and miss opportunities, or actually run into a brick wall, right? Or just get ourselves in a little bit of trouble. So what this is saying is definitely be in flow, definitely move, be open to experiencing what life has to offer this year, but use discernment as well. So there's no fear, removing fear, but using your intuition to guide you, connecting with your spirit team to guide you, being able to weigh options as well, not losing who you are to please others. That's a biggie. This is actually just moving along your path as an individual, or in your authentic self, authentically, I should say, right? Not caring about what others think, but of course using discernment for certain actions or for certain paths, directions that you're meant to take, turns on the path. Okay, that's nice. That's very nice. Let's get you some advice or guidance from spirit. The dog represents the spirit guide, so your spirit team's with you. And Temperance is card number 14. And if we're going to break that down, that's 5. And then we have the Fool, which is 0. So it's like being in flow with change, moving with change without resistance. And the volcano in the back, that would be the resistance. That would be the stuff that we hold on to. And it's like letting go of that. I mean, what's interesting is the mountains here in the back. The Fool. The Fool is away from that. The Fool's moved away from trouble. It's almost like I'll take it as it comes, certain situations, and decide, know exactly what to do as and when in the moment. It's a very freeing energy, both cards, for you guys. When it comes to anything you do, work, relationships, it's a year where your intuition is on point, guys. Truly listen to it. Try not to second guess yourself. Okay, let's do this. Okay, let's get you some guidance. Thank you. Card number 38. And it says, they do not miss their seed pods. You see this? It's like a dandelion. And the seeds just scatter everywhere. And new plants pop up all over the place. Right? Ties in with the Fool card. Right? It's almost like going on the journey and see where it leads. Right? Wherever it leads you, that's where you're gonna sit for a bit, right? Take it all in, embrace it, and then move on to the next when the time is right. That is quite interesting. So 38 reduces to 11, right? 11 is a master number, the master number of wisdom, the wisdom that you possess. right? And with the Fool card and the Temperance is that wisdom that you have within, but also wisdom from your spirit team, divine wisdom that you're going to be using, tapping into, taking advantage of on your journey, right? The seeds that are spreading all over the place, those are opportunities. Those are things that you can take advantage of where you can have a great experience. So it can be in the realm of pretty much any area: relationships, family, money, right? Buying new property, travel. It's many opportunities are going to be presented to you this year or available to you, I'm hearing. But it's for you to use your discernment, tapping into that intuition and knowing which one works for you in that particular moment when you are presented with it. And it's for you to not second guess yourself, right? Or stall, but to move fearlessly towards this opportunity. And with the individuality aspect of the Temperance card, you have to be fully in alignment with the decision, with the opportunity, right? So with your authentic self, making a decision to move in a direction freely and openly to all experiences, because it's a part of the journey. But traveling vibes here I'm getting as well. Traveling vibes. I'm seeing someone put like locations in a hat, so you write it down on paper, fold it up, several locations. It's a group of friends actually. Put it in a hat and you pull a piece of paper out, and that's where you travel. That's your next holiday. For someone, it's wedding location. Okay. It could be a child's birthday, and it's a location where you want to have the child's birthday, like a venue. So you're putting it in a hat, shaking it, shaking up the paper, and then pulling one out, because you can't make up your mind. Interesting. Okay, in that scenario, the female wants the expensive place. The male wants the cheap place. She wants to have a lavish, like, christening or baby party. He wants it nice too, but it's just easy on the pockets. She gonna go all out. She's gonna win, guys. She's gonna win. Just one card, please. We have here, spend time with friends. Ooh, spend time with friends. Could be holidaying with friends. Make sure that you holiday with the right friends. Make sure you holiday with the right friends. So using your discernment, choosing the holiday spots that suit certain friends and yourself, right? Because sometimes we can go places with people who would not appreciate the trip, okay? So it's making sure that the location that is selected, the people that are going will actually enjoy it, okay? That's if you're going to be going on holiday with friends. Same thing with like a partner, right? But this is also just having like that downtime to just chill out with friends and to just chat. We have here with the dandelion, offloading a lot of your worries. So if you can trust your friends, you can share certain things with them that's bothering you, and you will receive good guidance. For others, it's your friends offloading crap on you. Okay, let me get another card. Yeah. Okay, so this card popped out. Tell someone you love that you love them. And then we have express gratitude to Source for all you are grateful for in your life. Okay. So yes, this is spending quality time with friends. So there might be a friend in need, right? A friend might need some moral support, and it's for you to just be there for them. You can tell them that you care for them and that you love them. Of course, make sure you have boundaries so they're not going to be doing that whole vampire thing on you. and also protect your energy. But yeah, there's someone that needs to feel loved at this point, that's around you. I'm hearing take them out for a coffee, so to their cafe. Not necessarily just talking about the problems, but it has something to do with having gratitude as well, expressing to them how grateful you are. You both are friends, but also having them see the small things in life that has a great impact on the experience of life, if you know what I mean. Like walking in the woods, as simple as it is the most rewarding, one of the most rewarding experiences, because energetically you feel uplifted, but also it gives you that, it's that space and that time to take in what you are actually seeing around you. Like, this is what God created, trees. Without them, we wouldn't survive. It's seeing the importance of the simple things. So it's being able to express that to this friend, and also you feeling this as well, especially with the Fool card. It's being in that energy of just being incredibly present, being very, very present. Beautiful. So I'm going to end the reading right here. If this reading resonates, leave a comment down below. Please remember to like, share, subscribe, press the notification bell. I'm also offering personal readings and mentorships. Information on that is in the description box below. And I'll see you next time. Bye. Hello, option 5. For those of you who selected the 5th card, here's your reading. So let's see. Your blessing is the 2 of Swords. Now, let me just throw this out there. Blessings, many of us see it as monetary gains, perfect relationship, perfect career, and we see those things as blessings. They are, but divine blessings are a lot greater and a lot long lasting. Divine blessings comes in the form of like joy, forgiveness, gratitude. Now, the perfect example I can use is joy. Now, with joy, let's say that we lacked joy, but we received the monetary gains, we received the perfect relationship in the career. There will always be a void. You'll always be chasing that one thing to fill that gap. So having those possessions, it's not the thing that is going to bring you happiness. Okay? When you are in alignment with joy, when you're in alignment with yourself, that's when you can enjoy these things. You can appreciate them. So the key blessing here, and that is long lasting, is actually being in the energy of joy, whether you have a lot or a little. Okay, so the 2 of Swords. I'm getting from this, finally seeking a solution or receiving an answer to a burning question or a situation that has been ongoing for far too long. That's what I'm hearing. Someone's ancestor is here, by the way. So there is some crossroads or some type of decision where there's a halt. There's like a stop. And it's like going back and forth mentally. Should I do this? Should I do that? Should I do that? And it's finding every single solution, but shooting them all down in the same breath and ending up where you originally are, at the crossroads, right? Just sat there on this rock looking at 2 paths and not knowing what the hell to do. Now, you're going to be blessed with intuitive guidance from your ancestors. They're going to help you, right? And it's actually because Spirit has stepped in. So what many of you have not done is call on your spirit team for help, because they cannot jump in without you asking. But now Spirit has stepped in and has allowed them to drop bigger signs and clues to you. It's going to be more alarm bells, like ding, 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 over here, look at us, listen to this. So it's more obvious signs as to what direction to take. Now, for many of you, what I am feeling with this, it is the block or this crossroads that's stopping you is actually fear, right? So it's not the fact that you don't know what to do. You know what you should be doing, but you don't want to do it. Oh my God. This is so interesting, right? This is for some of you, by the way. So it's like, you know exactly what you need to do, but it's actually taking the steps to do it. Some of you don't want to do it at all because there are repercussions, and others are afraid of actually stepping on that path, of actually making moves towards this. Why is there fear? The fear is like rejection, failure, loss. It's something to do with the emotional body feeling less than, feeling rejected, feeling like a loser if things go wrong. It's that embarrassment that comes with things going wrong, with failure, right? And there's nothing for you to feel embarrassed about. There's nothing to fear, because when things don't work, lessons are attached to that. And it's not in a mean way. The lessons would be, okay, maybe I took that wrong approach. Maybe that approach wasn't the right one to take for me to get where I need to get to. So you reassess. It gives you the room to see how to refine your actions. It's changing the frame of mind here, right? There's some inner work needed when it comes to lack mentality, right? And how you view yourself, skill set, ability wise. Like, am I good enough? Can I, really working on that. But it's definitely a year of coming out of standstill, coming out of a period of indecision. This is where you're going to be getting the answers. That's the blessing. That's a good one, guys. That's a really good one. I want to pull another one for this. Yeah, 7 of coins, 7 of pentacles. Yeah, it's similar to the 7 of cups, where the 7 of cups represents options. Now these are those options that you have actually put into practice, right? And you're waiting for some form of new development. So this is investing in something. It could be investing in work, a project at work. It could be a business. It could be a person. It could be a plethora of things. But this is actually putting your energy into something, and you're waiting for new development. So you're at a standstill, and it could actually not work out, or it could work out. It's just right now it's at that stage where you can't really make much of a judgment, because it's still in that gestational stage. More things need to develop. But what they're telling me is it's time to shift your focus. So instead of being sat waiting for this to unfold, the work has been done into this. You've done everything that you can in this thing here that you're working on or waiting for, and now it's time for you to shift the energy, or put your energies elsewhere, and allow spirit to step in and make this unfold or develop. Okay, I'm hearing for some of you coming out of inaction. So it's a period of brainstorming. So the 2 of Swords is thinking about what you should do, or what business you should start, or should I get married to that person? Should I propose? Should I say yes to their proposal? It's just a period of deciding, waiting, thinking, mulling over a situation, weighing the pros and cons. And now you're going to be investing or taking actions towards it. This is actually bringing something to life. This is the answer. And then we see where it goes. Lovely. For others, I'm seeing like tangible solutions to a problem. So your ancestors are going to give you tangible solutions. This is going to be in the form of communicating with others. The right people are going to be brought to you, because we have the coins card, the pentacle cards, where this is something physical. So it is something that you are going to receive, whether in the form of a letter or a person telling you or giving you tangible solutions to help you make a decision, or to help you through a problem. This could also be monetary help, starting to see money come in. That money then you can use to help you with whatever this block is. But the solution is coming. This is a year where you're going to be able to step up on the ladder, I'm hearing. Stepping up on the ladder and having a greater vantage point of where you need to be. Starting to see some things that you've put your energy towards actually working out, coming into fruition, seeing progress. It's like a waiting period for some. It's like starting to see progress for others. It's ancestors bringing the right people towards you or information towards you that will help you on the path to improvements, whether it be in your finances and or your overall well-being. But it's definitely showing some movement happening. So it's coming out of your head and actually doing something about it, making it happen, seeing it. A creative venture where it's no longer an idea. You're putting it down on paper. You're building a house, you're sketching it. It's in your head what you want. Now you're sketching it. You're putting it down on paper, seeing how can I make this happen? Doing the research to see how this can come to life. Okay, let's get some advice. Now the advice can be in the form of a warning, or it might be telling you to surrender and allow spirit to step in, and others it could be get off your bum and get active, right? Let's see. That's a semi-advice though, the 7 of Pentacles. Okay, may I have an advice card please for option 5? Thank you. 9 of Coins. Yes. Look at that. 9 of Pentacles. That's the card of being in harmony. That's the card of having the comforts. That's the card of well-being. So what this is saying, the advice is shifting the energy from thought, meaning you're all up in your head, to actually making it happen, doing something about it. So they're calling for actions to happen here. So not thinking constantly about the what ifs. This is actually doing it. This is actually putting it to the test and having a concrete answer, right? Wow. It's showing me that something is going to work. This is another pile that has received the 9 of Coins, and that is financial stability, overall well-being, happiness, harmony. So what you are building here, it is going to draw in great success, and that's the advice. The advice is don't sit in the space of indecision. Don't sit in the space of maybe, maybe not, maybe, maybe not. It's doing something about it, because this has fantastic potential to change your life. And it could be in any form. It could be a relationship. It could be a friendship. It could be a career. It could be a business. But what they're saying is getting out of that stuck limbo energy and now putting things into practice, testing the waters. What you have in mind, seeing it unfold physically. Wow, that's gorgeous. That's gorgeous. Look, this is a big year, guys. This is a big year. And with the 9 of Coins, with it saying making it a reality, it's some level of movement. So that means if you choose not to move, you're going to remain in the 2 of Swords energy. Okay? If you take actions, 9 of Pentacles is the path that you will be moving towards. And you have the whole year to be in this energy, to believe. Something about needing to believe. Okay. We have here card number 15, reducing to 6. And it says, your pinky finger turns into a bird. 6 is the number of harmony, the number of the lovers, which is a choice that needs to be made. But it doesn't matter which path you take, it will be the right one for you at that time. And then you move forward from there, right? So if you choose to not seize this opportunity, you will remain in the 2 of Swords energy. However, maybe the next cycle you will be presented with this opportunity again, and you may be ready then to bring about these changes. But it's there, the opportunity is there. So it says your pinky finger turns into a bird. So the pinky finger is putting itself out there, right? The pinky finger is like the little things. That's the smallest finger, and it doesn't really do much for us, right? Doesn't really do much other than look cute. But the simplest things are the things that can help us the greatest. The simplest things can bring in the greatest abundance. And sometimes that's in the form of communicating with others, right? Just a simple hello or a smile. It's calling for energy shift here. It's calling for you to be in the physical energy, but using the air energy, right? The source energy correctly. And that is using it through communicating, networking. You put yourself out there, and that's where a lot of things could unfold. But it's shifting the energy as well within. This is you having that self-sufficiency energy as well with the 9 of Pentacles. So when you put yourself out there and you start to see results with the 7 of Pentacles, that gives you the greater freedom to enjoy life, because things will start to fall into place, you see. So a lot of those worries, those burdens will be lifted. So energetically, it's shifting that vibration again out of stuck energy into flow. Putting yourself out there to communicate, but more importantly, making the decision as to what you want to do. What path do you want to take? Are you ready to step into abundance and wellness? That's the key thing here that you need to ask yourself. But it certainly is a year of great success. But it requires you to put the work in to, or make the effort to interacting with others. Not being afraid to show your true self. Not being afraid to make a decision. And it's one that would be incredibly beneficial. Testing the waters is very important as well. This is quite interesting, and it just flipped out. I think you have more than one. Make a 1-month plan. I mean, this is for the year. So give yourself a month to really weigh the pros and cons. If you're past that stage, this is where you're going to be taking what you've decided on and putting it into practice, right? If you start to see developments, if you start to see progress, that's great. Now you're going to be refining that action, that thing that you're working on, right? If you're in the period where it's still developing, it's still gestating, then this is when you need to take a step back and shift your energies elsewhere, right? So it could be focusing on a new venture, allowing that other one to develop, or using the time to network, using the time to sell your product, sell yourself, meet people, if you know what I mean. So it's giving you that time to really come up with a plan of action to bring this to life. Listen to your inner voice. You see that? Now the 2 of Swords also represents the intuition as well. I see swords as channeling cards, but with the 2 of Swords, it's being in your head and weighing 2 options, but this person is blindfolded. So this is when you're meant to tap into how you are truly feeling, not thinking, feeling on the situation. Usually, we know what we need to do. We already know the answer. We feel it in our hearts. It jumps. Our body reacts to truth. But it's now following the truth, processing it, embracing the truth. And that's what this is calling for you to do. And a part of that is listening to that inner voice, the truth within, the true self. Okay, next card. Feel your emotions. Yeah. Again, another card with the 2 of Swords. Feeling, listening to your heart, listening to your body and what it is saying to you. It's giving you the direction that you need to take. That's pretty much it. It's like using this time to exercise and practice tuning into your inner self, your intuition, feeling it, feeling yourself, feeling what truth means to you, what truth feels like to you on a physical level, meaning how your body reacts. So ask yourself some questions that's false, and then you see how your body reacts, and then ask yourself some questions that's true, and then see how your body reacts. I'm hearing the human lie detector. Just treat it like that, but tapping into that energy so you can be comfortable with listening to your inner guidance and understanding that, okay, this is actually true, so I need to follow it. Not second guessing yourself. This is wonderful, guys. Powerful year. So I'm going to end the reading right here. If this reading resonates, leave a comment down below. Please remember to like, share, subscribe, press the notification bell. I'm also offering personal readings and mentorships. Information on that is in the description box below. And I'll see you next time. Bye. Hello, option 6. For those of you who selected the 6th card, here's your reading. So let's see what blessings are coming in for you. We have the 3 of materials, 3 of pentacles. Now, many of us see blessings as monetary gains, the love of your life coming in, like the perfect relationship and the perfect career. Yes, those are blessings, but the ultimate blessings are divine blessings, and those come in the forms of joy, forgiveness, gratitude, etc., etc. And I'll give you an example of this. If you lack joy, having the monetary gains, the perfect relationship, and the career, you may not enjoy it. You may take it for granted. You may feel like something is missing, even though you have all of that. But when you have joy, when you have gratitude, when you're in that space and alignment, it doesn't matter if you have a lot of abundance or not. There is an energy of feeling whole and complete within the self, happy with life. And that is eternal. So when you have that joy and that the whole completion of joy, all these other things are just the cherry on top, those experiences, right? So that's something to put out there. Now with the 3 of Pentacles, we have support, right? Could be monetary support for some, but it is showing like people starting to support what you do. Working with others, people actually recognizing your abilities, recognizing what you have to offer, starting to see you, and is actually on board. So this could be someone that has a business or a social media platform, and you're starting to finally get people coming in, people supporting you. They actually see your value, that you have something to offer. Okay. Yeah, it's showing that it starts small and then it's onwards and upwards from there. Okay, so the support is going to grow, but it's important to not change who you are or change the formula. Do not change the formula. If it is working, don't mess with it. Okay, the only time that you're meant to adjust, refine, is when things start to change, slow down. Okay, keep that in mind. This is also giving me business partnerships. So it might be you are the talent and someone invests in you monetarily, and it's because I'm seeing the plats, right? I'm seeing the plats here. So intertwine. So yeah, you are the brainchild, they are the investor, and it's like working in harmony. But a warning is coming in here, making sure that everyone has a role and they're following it. Okay, so not blurring lines, not avoiding contracts, because down the line that's going to be important. It's avoiding the heartache of who did what and who came up with what idea, so on and so forth. When you have a professional start, an outlook, that's when it can clear up a hell of a lot of issues in the future, right? It's important for me to say this when it comes to business and you're doing business with friends or you become friends with the person that you're in business with. There's having the business head and there's having the friendship head. Okay. Now, during work hours, business hours, that's the business head. Okay. During sociable hours, that's the friendship head. Okay. There's nothing wrong with that. Blurring it too much, that's where you can have problems because emotion steps in, right? And feelings are hurt. And then when you include money in that, like success, that's when things can go belly up. So having some boundaries, having some professional boundaries is vital here. If you are in partnership with anyone or going in partnership with anyone, the same thing with romantic relationships. If you're going to be working with your person on that level, make sure it's business and then pleasure. They're separated, right? Or if it's going to be intertwined, you still maintain that contractual relationship, keeping it straight, keeping it real. Okay. I had to put that out there because that's no joke. Yeah, it's showing me here. See the red rose and the pink rose. It's like it could be a friendship that becomes romantic, or just really tight friends. And it's just a subtle warning. I'm not saying that that's definitely going to happen, but it is just a warning where, and it happens time and time and time again, and a lot of businesses dissolve because of that. You have to keep it professional when we're dealing with business, money, etc. Right? This is also working together as a group, being in flow and in harmony, being on the same page. So it is calling for making sure that everyone understands their roles, right, in whatever project they're doing, or even in a community, right? So this could be a spiritual community, music community, etc. But everyone has a role. Everyone should know their role, right? Not being afraid of accepting recognition as well. So if you are the brainchild, the talented one, not dumbing down your abilities, your skills. This is actually you being celebrated, you being recognized. So it's for you to embrace it and confidently walk with it. Sell yourself. I'm getting sell yourself. Do not play small. I'm going to pull another one on that. But it is showing that, you know, your people, your community will come to you. People who get you. Your support system will be here. Okay. I have a card. Clarify the three of materials, please. Five of inspiration. You see what I mean? And then we have the sun on the bottom to lighten things up. Look, that first scenario I told y'all about with that business partnership. This is the card of drama, 5 of wands. So to avoid any drama, make sure that everybody got their roles. They know what roles they play in the business or the community. Don't want drama. When we're not in a professional way, when we don't conduct ourselves professionally, that's where miscommunication, wires crossed happens. Situations like that, which then leads to drama, conflict, which then leads to things going wrong. People disbanding, that's in the music industry, or businesses dissolving, relationships ending. So it's important to maintain professionalism, clear and concise communication. Yeah, look at the mirror as well. It's just really, really clear communication, but also seeing exactly what you want from this. Like, what direction do you want to take with this? For some of you, do you really want to be in partnerships? Or do you want to have them as an investor? So it's just a sole project, a sole business, and they're just supporting you, or silent partner, silent investor. But it's making all of those things clear. And if you're going to be working with people, making sure that, again, everyone knows their roles, so no one steps on anyone else's toes. There's no competition because they have a role. Okay. There's another scenario coming up, and that is not being afraid of highlighting your skills. So we do have here a competitive industry or a competitive skill, and it's for you to not hide. It's for you to not hide away from that. It's for you to put yourself out there. It's for you to be confident in what you do and your abilities, because you will receive the support. It's okay. Competition, sometimes it's healthy, right? It keeps that fire burning within you. It gives you that drive, that motivation to succeed. So don't run away from competition. And I'm hearing, but failure. Well, if you lose a battle, it doesn't mean that you've lost the war, right? You learn from those experiences how to improve so you can win next time, right? A lot of it is individuality as well, because that would be the unique selling point. That will be the thing that makes you stand out, that makes you different. Okay, so for someone, you are actually a trendsetter or trailblazer. That's it. And people do copy you. That's the story of my life. Or that's one story, one chapter. And the way to approach this is to embrace it, or embrace the fact that you are an inspiration to many. I know that is hard. I know it's hard. And many of my products have been stolen by people claiming that they came up with it. But treat it as inspiration. You are an inspiration, and your day will come. Yeah. We have the Ace of Inspiration. And then we have the Seven of Emotions. You see, for the trailblazers out there, your gift is that you have a well full of ideas and creative inspiration. Those who steal the ideas has none. So that's why they have to be on the hunt. You were blessed. Look at that. Look at the rays coming down. You were blessed with divine inspiration, divine knowing, that ability to create. So if something is stolen, you can quickly come up with something else, even better than the one before. These people can't do that, right? They don't possess that gift. So there's no need to hide. There's no need to worry about that, because your day will come. There will be something that you do that they cannot copy, and that's the beauty of it. They can try as hard as they want. They will not be able to copy it, because it is your gift that was given to you, that was blessed, right? The gift of spirit giving you this ability. And that one thing that will ignite your success, they will not be able to repeat. That's for those of you who are in that energy, because I understand it. That's happened to me so much in my life. And I've realized that it's to be the inspiration, but there's some things that people can't copy, and the more they're moving away from their divine light anyway, doing that, trying to be someone else. So it shows your greatness, your majesty. Right, I just had to say that. Okay, Spirit said that you needed to hear that. I needed to share that with you. So not being afraid of competition, you always have wonderful, amazing, trailblazing ideas. That is just on tap. That's never going to stop. It's just how you go about presenting them with the Seven of Emotions. This is how you go about showing your uniqueness, showing your skills. It's coming up with that ultimate idea that's never been done before. Yeah, 10 of voices. So it's like ending, putting an end or a stop to hiding yourself, or allowing this to break you down, allowing what people do if they're stealing your ideas, or if the competition is hot and they're pinching some of your ideas. It's not allowing that to break you. It's to be above that. It's to realize this gift that you have, this skill, this incredible skill, and you will find the support. Yes, we got the world. You will find the support of those who appreciate, value what you have to offer, value your gifts. And that's where you're going to branch off and reach a wider audience. Okay? I'm hearing, can't touch this. They're not going to be able to touch this. Right? But this cycle of, like, again, being like held down, repressed, all of that, that's done. That's finished. All right, so let me get some guidance for you. So the guidance will be, it could be a warning, which you already had in this reading so far, but it could be a warning, or it could be a call for you to just surrender, go with the flow. Okay, depending on the card that comes out. What's the advice for option 6 regarding this incredible blessing? But you're going to have a bright idea that no one can comprehend, can't mimic. Beautiful. Okay. We have here the Ace of Emotions. Beautiful. Yes. You know what that says? Always be in the space of loving what you do. Never lose sight of you or doing what you love. Never lose sight of doing what you love. Always be in the divine, unconditional love energy. Always having compassion, right, for others. It's like seeing that, hang on a minute, I am that gem, I am that diamond. And these people gravitate towards me because what I have, they lack. And it's not in an arrogant way. It is a light that you radiate that draws them towards you, that makes them want to be you. But what you're going to do is to show them to be themselves, to find that light within, that creativity within, and to create something that's true within them, that is that light within them that they enjoy. But for you, Spirit is saying, try to enjoy what you are doing. Be in the energy of compassion. Beautiful. Let's get some guidance. It's also showing me not stressing yourself out with the Ace of Emotions. You're looking after yourself. You're not worried about it. You're enjoying what you're doing. You like the fact that people are inspired by you. Right. So we have here pollination. You can't make this up. Card number 23, reducing to 5. Look at that. The bee pollinates and collects nectar and goes from one flower to the next, 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 dropping seeds, all kinds of stuff. And that's what you are meant to do. That's the energy of inspiration. That's the energy of growth for yourself and for others. So a part of this whole struggle is actually a divine mission, unbeknownst to you. It might be incredibly annoying. But that's what it's meant to do. This energy of you create something and it inspires others, or they steal it in a sense, and in some cases you see them actually gaining great success from it, but it's to not harbor hard feelings. It's to be in this energy of love. It's to be in the energy of compassion. It's to be in the energy of continuing to love what you do, and to not lose that creative spark, that divine inspiration that you possess. It's to not hide it, it's to not stop it, it's to not block it. It's to always be creating. And this is that feminine energy, the vessel. You are the vessel of creation, birthing ideas into life, or birthing ideas to life, right? But it's jumping from one thing to the next, to the next, to the next, to the next. And that's the key thing here. It's inspiring so many, but also you are able to move on to the next thing freely, right? You don't have to think hard, because that's the gift that you have, that ability to just come up with new things constantly, testing it out, making money from it. But there is going to be that one big idea here, right underneath the sun, that is going to be that's going to be your success. That is going to be the one. That is going to be the game changer for you. So that's beautiful. It's shifting that energy, not fearing it. Okay, let's get an advice from my Rooted Wisdom deck. Okay, we got a few here. So the first one is work with elemental energy. So the elemental energies, water, fire, earth, and air, right? So working with that to help you through this time. So the water energy, like the Ace of Cups, that's the emotional body, the creative body as well. In development, it's actually feeling an idea out, and it's going to be moving into development with the water energy. The fire energy is actually creating it. So that is the momentum that goes with bringing this idea to life, bringing something to life. It's that divine spark, right? The air energy, that is the thought process, that is the intellect, that is the, for me, channeling as well, listening to divine guidance, right? Listening to the guidance from the ancestors. But it is also researching, strategizing. Okay, so that's also the logical aspect of things, the legal aspects of things as well. So making sure that some of the actions that you take are the right ones where you will benefit. And of course, the fire energy is that drive. Now, the earth energy is the tangible. This is the thing that is solid. You can touch it. It's happening. It is created, right? It's ready to grow, to develop, or it is developing, right? So it's working with all of those elementals in order to bring this big opportunity to life. Okay, so we also have here, send white light healing energy to someone you know who needs it. Yeah, I would even send the white light energy to those people stealing your ideas. That's for those of you in that energy. For others, if you know someone that needs that little pick me up, that needs that healing light, send it to them, right? And send it with an open heart. Ace of Cups again, right? And love. Wow, that is so beautiful. So I'm going to end the reading right here. If this reading resonates, leave a comment down below. Please remember to like, share, subscribe, press the notification bell. I'm also offering personal readings and mentorships. Information on that is in the description box below. And I'll see you next time. Bye.